Can you hear me? I don't hear anybody. I had Kira, but she's gone now. Can you hear me? Tuna, can you hear me? Hello? There we go. No? Can you hear me? I can't hear you. Hold on, let me refresh. Can you hear me? So you can hear me, I can't hear you. I don't know why I can't hear you. What's going on? I think it may be my headphones. Let's see if this works. Can you say something, Tuna? I can't hear you. Let me see if I can hear Kira. Hey, Kira, can you hear me?
Yes, can you hear me? Hello?
You guys can hear me. I just can't hear you. Weird.
It's
There
weird.
we go. My headphones were lagging out. Now they're finally connected. There we go.
Okay.
There we go. Perfect. We go. Good to go whenever you are, Tuna. I can't hear you though, Tuna. Can you hear Tuna?
Nope.
Yeah, we can't hear you, Tuna. Your headphones connected. That may be what it is. Nothing. He's gonna refresh. You got parent teacher conferences today. This
I
like the
sure do.
it's like the first ones you've had. Have you
In a
been to?
while.
Yeah.
But it's so funny because one of the teachers, like, they send the progress reports home. And one of the teachers for my middle daughter said she's approaching
No.
expert.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Can you hear me now, Joe?
Yeah, we got you.
Okay, let's
Um,
go.
But what were you saying, Kira?
that she's approaching expectations as far as being respectful to others. And that's like my middle child who's an absolute angel. And I've been like rather upset since I got the progress report because there's in no way, shape, or form my middle daughter is mean to anybody. So I'm
Save
really
that.
interested.
Save that. Save it. Save it.
We're already on. We're live.
We're live. I didn't know
Yeah.
that.
Yeah,
Okay.
we're live.
Well, you already started without me. I didn't know. Okay. Now, what were you saying about what happened with your daughter? I want to hear that.
Okay, so I'm going to parent teacher conferences tonight, and they send the progress reports ahead of time. So I got my older daughter who's 7, and my middle daughter who's 5 her progress
Hmm.
report. Um, and in my middle daughter's progress report, it's a new teacher that I don't know really well. Um, she had basically the symbol that they put for, you know, not exceeding expectations, approaching meeting expectations for like being kind and respectful to others. And I have been taken back because I've been thinking about it ever since. I'm like a mama bear because I'm like, there's got to be a mistake. My middle child is the sweetest, most empathetic human may have ever met before. Um, so I'm really interested in what she's gonna have to say, and like I'm gonna really have to reel it back because I want to be like, this must be a mistake. This is not my child. My child is nice and kind to everybody.
Hmm. So you're
That's
going to
it.
talk to the teacher
That's what we
tonight?
were talking about. Yes.
Wow. That bothers you, doesn't it?
Oh my gosh, it hits me deep down in
Ooh.
my soul
Follow me as a kid too.
because all the other, like reports have been like, your kids are wonderful and amazing, and you just fight what they was like approaching meeting expectations. I'm like, no, I must have gotten the wrong person's progress report.
Or the wrong teacher. Could be the teacher.
Sometimes.
Yeah, or
Sometimes
the
the
wrong
teacher.
teacher.
Sometimes the teacher. All right,
We'll
we like to
see.
welcome on.
We'll see what
We like
Mrs.
to.
Murphy.
We got my life coach on. She's having life problems. That's good. That's good. That's what I like to hear.
We all got
Now,
Experience. Right.
we all got
Kira
problems.
Andersen. Well,
Charlie, how was your night? Let's not skip over that.
I was real nice last
It was
night.
good.
I had a nice date, really nice, and
A date?
He was rushing to get off the show. He made Howard get off early. He cut
I
Howard
said
off.
I
Said
gotta
I gotta
go.
go.
Do tell.
I said I
Do
got a date. I
tell.
gotta go. Well, it was a date. We've been out a couple of times, and we're just buddies a little bit, you know. I sent
Oh,
her some flowers a few weeks ago, and we're buddies. And
dang.
her matter of fact, her daughter even knows. She said whenever I go out with her, I tell my daughter. So
That's
her
a good
daughter
thing.
even knows who I am. So that's good.
You drink
Look
red or
at
white
there.
last night?
I
Everyone
drink white.
deserves a partner.
Well, it won't be no partner. This is a unique.
Companionship.
She's a
Companion.
unique lady. She
Friend.
travels all over the world 3 times a year by herself. Very independent lady. For her to even meet with me more than one time is an accomplishment, seriously.
Well,
So we had a good time.
congratulations.
Yeah, we had a good time. She finds
Awesome.
me she finds me very unique.
You got she gonna be your Rosenblum +1 this year instead of Kira?
You
Now
don't
Kira's
say.
still going. Kira's still going. See, I got to tell you about last year. Kira went to, and that young lady that went with us, I saw her the other day at Starbucks. What was her name? Rebecca?
Yeah, Rebecca.
She she was at Starbucks the other day, and
Great.
Kira Kira went to the Rosenblum party, and she
Mm-hmm.
got mad at me at the end because of the kind of car I was driving. Then
No,
she was up. Yeah, she got mad. She said, "Oh, what are you driving?" It was like, "What are you driving that for?" Something. And she was a total different person, but she was not happy. I think this was the first time you had gone out without your husband or whatever, was it?
I mean, it was definitely the first holidays without him. So I was in basically, I
She,
probably shouldn't have gone. I was actually, it's good to
don't
push
worry.
yourself.
She said
It's good
that.
to push yourself, but I had like the holidays were really rough for me. So,
Well, it should be.
um, I probably should not. I was just giving you a hard time about the Bentley. I more so was giving you a hard time
Oh,
about the
thank you for
Bentley
letting
because you've
everybody know.
donated nothing.
Thank you. Thank you for letting them know about the Volkswagen. Thank you.
The Volkswagen,
Yeah, that's
the
who makes them.
Honda Civic.
That's who
If
makes them,
you can,
Volkswagen.
okay, I was thinking if you can afford a Volkswagen and you haven't donated a dime to the pancreatic
Mm,
cancer fund I've been asking you about and all your
mm.
friends, that was the comment. That was the thought behind that
I'm
comment.
getting ready to get rid of that Volkswagen. That's my second one. I got a second. I'm getting
Mm-hmm.
ready to get rid of it. Come back
Mm,
down to earth because it's no fun whatsoever. No.
mm-hmm.
But
Well,
she
you're
was
allowed to
all,
have fun.
well, the car's no fun. And
Okay.
I need fun. I need fun
Oh, that's why.
24/7. The car's no fun.
It's
I'm
too
getting rid
heavy,
of.
isn't it?
No, it's not that. It's just that some people look at you really strange. I don't know why. It's the
Who
only car I've
cares?
ever driven.
Who
I
cares?
don't care. I don't care. Matter of fact, I love it. I love it.
So
I
people
love it.
don't look at you like, oh, that's the guy with the cool car. They look at you like, he got that
Mm.
car?
Y'all,
Oh, I had one guy say to me once, "Whose car?"
No way.
haters are gonna hate.
Facts.
When you
This
work
was a
your tail
hater,
off,
You earned
when you
it.
right?
work your tail off, you
Where I
deserve
put my phone?
what you want in life.
And if I couldn't
Let's
afford it, they wouldn't have given it to me.
let's assume let's assume that you got all your priorities in line, your family's taken care of. You
Oh
give
yeah.
you give charitably because that's super important that everybody gives a little bit charitably, but there is no room for anybody to judge anything. I mean, whenever
No.
someone judges you, points at you for the kind of car you have, because I've been on the other side of that. We all
What's
have.
a car?
You have to look
Mm,
at the three fingers that are pointing. That's what we need to focus on, right?
Uh-huh.
mhm.
I think you enjoy life. How old are you, Chart? You're 70 something?
No,
57.
60s. I'm in my 60s.
57?
You mean to tell me I look 70?
In your 60s. That is
I
you
look
are in your
70?
time. You are in your prime.
Oh, I know.
I think people
I
that
am.
work hard need to enjoy their life. Everybody needs to
Facts.
enjoy their life.
Even
Everybody.
when I got sick last month, everybody was sad. All my friends. I was like, "What's up? It just something happened. It's part of life. Hey,
Everybody thought you
things
were
just
dead,
happen."
apparently. It was crazy.
My daughter thought I was dying. She started
Well, a
crying.
heart condition, you're something
It's
with,
scary.
obviously it's a scary one. You gotta be healthy. You gotta treat your body well
Yeah. Well, I have
because
been
tomorrow's
lately.
not promised.
It's sure
Good.
next minute is not. My topic, one of my main topic tonight was the holiday season, which you already brought up.
Mhm.
What do
Yep.
you do? What do you tell your children? And Joe, same way with you. What do you tell your children when they
Uh-huh.
see people that can't afford a holiday like they may have? What do you say to your children?
So we actually we give presents to those that are having
Oh,
troubles
good.
financially every year,
Mhm.
and my kids are involved with that.
I'm giving
Yeah,
away a bunch of clothes.
we used to adopt a family every year too in my family, and then my parents. I remember as a little kid, they always instilled in us every Christmas morning, before we opened our gifts, we had to pray and then say what we were thankful for, and recognize that we were lucky enough to get these gifts.
Well, I got a story to tell you. I probably have told you this story before. We were the first when I was a young kid. My brother and I, we were the first black. Have I told you this story? We moved into an all-white neighborhood.
Mm-hmm.
It was out west. Did I tell you this story before? I don't know, but let me tell it to you
I don't know.
again. It was around Christmas time. We moved in an all-white neighborhood, and then when we moved in there, of course, everybody was peeping out their doors. It was a well-to-do neighborhood. So, the Catholic school at Christmas time, they used to give away baskets of food. So, guess who got the baskets of food?
They
My
thought you
family
guys
did.
needed it.
Yeah, they thought we needed
Stop
it.
it.
I'm not kidding. No,
Stop.
they did not. Yes, they did. I, I would never. They sent us three big peach baskets full of canned goods, food. They
I would
delivered
have
them.
took it.
The priest delivered them. So my mother was really embarrassed. She said, "Oh my God, what the?" So my father, being he was the nicest guy in the world, he said, "We're gonna take these groceries and take them to some people that really need them. That really need it." And he took those as groceries, and they went. They told the priest. So my father was the only person in the block that owned his own company. He owned a trucking company, but they thought we were poor because we were the only black family in the neighborhood. If they
They
would have
thought you
thought
were poor
about it,
because of the color of your
color my
skin.
skin, color my skin. If they would have thought
That's
Nope.
about
crazy.
They didn't know you guys. They didn't ask
no,
questions. They didn't try to get to know you.
no, this was like a two
They
week
just
period.
assume,
But if they could only think, well, they are black. How could they afford to move in this neighborhood?
right? Exactly.
They're probably not eating. They're probably
Not
just not eating.
but there was a well-to-do neighborhood. Now we stayed in that neighborhood. Of course, my brother still owns the house, probably for about 40, 50 years. My parents owned the house before they died. And the neighborhood turned over to an all-black neighborhood. And some of the people in the neighborhood didn't have money for food. Guess who fed them? My father. He continued to feed people that didn't have it. And that's what he always taught. Always help the other fellow man out. But yeah,
Yeah,
Hmm.
because we're all
we,
in this together.
yeah, people don't believe that though. We are.
Well, they should. And what another good saying is, to whom, whatever, what is this saying? I keep trying to quote this, but to whom's been given a lot is expected,
Right.
right? So if, and like, we're all doing this together, right? And there should be
Hmm.
no judgment and even a second question about helping feeding or
Yeah,
any really helping out in whatever way we can. That's how we all should be,
my
truly.
mother was my mother was truly embarrassed. She said, "We don't need this." My
Mm,
father said, "Well, this is a sign from God
Hmm.
to help out some
Give
other
it to
people
somebody
that
else.
need it. Give it to someone else." Like right now, I'm packing up a bunch of used clothes and socks to give to the homeless over the holiday. They're not brand new clothes, but they're very expensive old clothes. And the one thing homeless people need more than anything are
Socks and underwear.
socks and underwear.
They don't have it.
They don't have it. So I'm
This is
giving
the
them
one thing I love about this time of the year is people. Well, it's what I love and what I hate about this time of the year. Is people are very giving and charitable, but
this
as
time.
soon as the holidays are over,
Boom.
it's over with. Yeah, exactly. They fake
And
it for a little bit, but it's nice for a couple months, and then it goes up back to reality.
And
But
it
it's nice
shouldn't
to
be
see
like
for a
that.
couple months. It shouldn't be, but it's nice to
Kara,
see for a little.
I'm so bad off that if I see, you see a lot of people on the corners begging, and
Mm-hmm.
I can actually tell a real beggar most of the time. There was a
Mm-hmm.
lady the other day at the entrance exit to a highway with a baby. She was a Mexican lady with a baby. She had an umbrella.
That's neat.
She was she was standing there, and it was almost raining, and I could tell this lady didn't have anything. So as I got off the exit, I made a U-turn back around, went back on the highway, passed by, and handed her some money. I felt so bad. I swear I did.
Mm-hmm.
And every time I do that, and I don't do it to have something happen good to me, but every time I do that, something happens good to me. I
You know why?
mean,
You know what you don't do, Charlie? You don't take a picture. You don't
oh
take a
no,
video and post it on your social media.
no,
You just do
I
it
don't
out of
do
the
that.
kindness. You just do it out of the kindness of your heart.
No, I don't do that. I don't do that at all. I don't do that at all. Cause no, because we all, Kira, you know this. We all, even if we're millionaires, everybody's still not happy. A millionaire may not be happy. But
Money does not buy happiness.
oh, sure, it sure in the hell don't. Love buys happiness. Give me some
Al Green.
LUV. Yeah, love and happiness. Give me some. Ain't nothing like love to buy happiness. That's a bunch. So what do you do for? Uh, uh, do you celebrate Christmas the old-fashioned way with your children, Kara? Do you go buy a traditional tree? Do you put up a fake tree? Do you hang extra pictures of your hubby? What do you do?
Well, um, we have done real trees in the past. Last year I did not. I'm not sure if I'll do a real tree or not this year, but we do put
Why
up a
not? Why
tree.
not? It brings back memories.
Well, no, it's just I have
It's
to
a lot
get
of
someone.
work.
Yeah, I have to get someone to go with me to bring it and like get it up, and it's a lot of
You gotta
work by
water
myself.
it. Then you gotta clean up
Yeah,
all them vines. Then you gotta get
exactly,
that big trash bag and throw it
exactly,
out. You gotta take it to the park and
exactly.
throw it in the park. It's a lot.
Careful, the
Even though I
vine catch
prefer
on
real trees
fire.
too for Christmas.
It
It's a lot.
smell
I mean, I
good.
prefer real trees, but it's just a lot more work. And in thinking
It
about
is.
this, I'm actually not going to have time after Christmas to dispose of it. And you never want to leave your tree unattended
Oh,
for
catch
long
fire.
periods of time.
What I do with my
So,
trees, I take it up in the country and throw it in a lake
mm,
because it
is that allowed?
becomes a well, yeah, it becomes a bed for
Comes a.
fish.
Mm-hmm.
Mm,
That's what fish use it for cover. So I'll take my tree. For the past 2 years, I haven't had a tree for special reasons why. But I may get a tree this year. I may get a tree. What the hell? Merry Christmas to
yeah.
me.
Do they
And
still make those calendars for like the 25 days of Christmas with the chocolates inside and you can open it up? We used to do that as a kid,
Oh, yeah.
like every day and read it as a family.
I never
We had like
heard of
a,
Mm-hmm.
that.
a church one. Yeah, and it told you like
Yep.
a different story of the Bible every day in December. You open it up and that piece of candy in it and you sat
Hmm.
there and read it as a family.
I never heard about
You
that.
know
Old
it.
as I am,
Yeah,
that's
those
something
are the
new for
best.
me.
Those are the best.
Really? Oh,
That's
yeah.
a. I remember the movie Christmas Vacation. What they would
Of
have that little
course.
calendar. Remember that?
Oh,
It's a
my
great movie.
gosh.
It's
How
a
could
great
you
movie.
forget it?
Christmas
My
Vacation.
dad, my whole family quotes that practically all year long. I mean, it's
Christmas
this.
Christmas Vacation.
Yes, Christmas, yes, Christmas vacation.
Oh, I
All the
just love
So
that.
claymation
yeah,
movies. It's the best part of
What
the
do you,
holidays.
do your children believe in Santa Claus?
they sure do. My older one is asking. She's got
Good.
questions because she's got a friend that has older brothers.
Uh,
Hmm.
But we got a we got a rather large gift last year that the elves put up, and so I said,
oh,
Santa's not
That's good.
real. Who put up the
That's
large
great.
structure in the back? Huh? She's like, oh yeah.
Do
that's
you
good.
have the Santa tracker? There's an app where you can track Santa
Oh
Claus.
gosh, no, we're not doing any of that stuff. Please don't tell my
There's
children
a
about
lot.
that. No.
We
No,
used to
we are
put
That's
up.
trying
what.
to keep it simple. Like I don't
That's
even
funny.
like doing, the elf on the shelf. First of all, let's bring it back.
I don't
All
do that
these
either.
things that Instagram and social media is like put into these people's heads. Like we have this elf now that has to travel around, and now elf's got a wife and kids, and you
Oh,
like
that's
dress
crazy.
them up. It, it's the most. You're
That's
supposed
crazy.
to move it. move it every day. The elf moves. I'm like, who thought of this? I
Too
was never
much.
gonna do it. And one of my girlfriends came into town and like brought a book and was reading it to my kids about Elf on the Shelf and gifted us an elf. I'm like, Michaela,
Now
I'm
you gotta
drowning here. I've got babies, my husband has cancer, and now you want me to freaking move an elf every day? Yep,
Hey, what do
sure
you
enough.
want? What would you want for Christmas? Would you want some material, or would you want something God fearing? What would you want for Christmas? Or would it be
Give me an example
happiness?
of what God fearing would be.
Happiness?
Like a God fearing man?
Huh.
Yeah. Jesus Christ. I feel sorry for when she
to
goes out at
good,
nighttime.
good health, right?
Hey, how
I
old are
mean,
you,
what are you
sir?
talking about?
Yeah. So what you're saying? You're looking for a man?
No, I'm saying that's
Yeah.
when I think of God fearing, I think of a God fearing
God
man,
fearing
but I want
man.
to know what you're talking about.
Well, same thing basically.
Okay,
I think you're just
well,
talking about happiness,
Happiness.
experiences,
A friend.
yes,
family.
Uh,
yes.
uh, you can have a friend from the opposite sex. He doesn't have to be your lover.
Mm.
He,
Uh,
there goes Joe. It comes out.
well, here's no, I agree. You can have friends professionally. I think you can have platonic friendships. I think if
That's hard.
I think it's difficult to do,
Very.
especially if you're close in age and like, I
Nah.
A man
I don't
can't
know.
do it. A man can't do it
No. See, I don't
unless
think you
he's
should be
just
close in age.
unless he's just 1,000% not attracted to that person.
Hmm.
Right.
That's not
Hmm.
happening.
I
There's no
don't think
way.
you should be close
Because
in
a
age
man's always gonna hope there's a
relationships.
window of a chance. They're always gonna leave that window open.
See,
That's
I
just
don't
what
think
men
there
do.
should be a closeness of age. Not at all.
Oh yeah, if it's close enough for age.
No.
What do you mean? You're
The man
saying,
should be at least 10 years older than the
He
lady.
said he don't want nothing old but money.
Yeah, he
That's
should
what he's
be,
saying.
because if you're the same age as a lady, she's older than you are. You know
Oh
what I
yeah,
mean?
mentally,
Literally.
yes,
for
mentally
sure.
Mentally.
for sure.
A man should be at least 10 years older, but don't act it. Don't act it. Because my
Well, they.
philosophy, I ain't never getting old.
Facts.
Only time you're going to see me getting old is when you come to my funeral and look down and see me in that box. Hey, Charlie, that's it. That's the only time I'm going to be old. I ain't gonna be old. I'm going out tonight, goddammit. I'm gonna be old. I'm never gonna be old.
Have you? Okay, so you're going out tonight. You're going out to dinner.
No, I'm just going out.
Okay, well, are
When
you
I, when
drinking
The
I,
east side?
cocktails?
Where are you going? He's probably drinking
uh,
eggnog.
well, yeah, I'm not gonna drink
He
eggnog
drinks a
this
lot
year
of
because
eggnog.
because I drink it with bourbon, and I gave up bourbon. I only drink wine now. So, and
Good.
the three restaurants I go in, all the ladies say, "Where's your eggnog?" Because they keep it behind the counter for me. They keep it in the refrigerator because
Mm,
but I'm not drinking bourbon. I'm giving it up. I promised my one
mm,
daughter I would do that. So you can't
good.
lie to your children.
No.
No, and
Just
they
only
know
when
when
they're
you're
little.
lying. They know when you're lying.
Well,
Like the other day, my oldest daughter caught me in a big lie. She called me
And
on
then
the
she
phone.
what?
scolded you.
She called me on, yeah, oh yeah, called me on the phone, and it was noise in the back. She said, "What are you doing out?" I said, "I'm picking up some food." "No, you're not. You out at the bar. You're not picking up any food." Jesus Christ, Dad.
You turn it into the kid.
Yeah,
She's the
what the
parent.
hell? Yeah, she's the parent. "What are you doing out?" I said, I'm coming to pick up food." "No, you're not. You're not picking up any food. You're going out." Oh,
Well, are you drinking for every one glass of wine, two glasses of water?
yes, ma'am.
I
I
hope
drink so
so.
much water now at home. Even when I go to Lifetime Fitness, they
Good.
have a couple of days a week. They have free coffee. I never drink coffee except at Starbucks. I always drink water.
Mm,
I'm just
I drink too much
constantly thirsty.
coffee.
But it's been a really
mm,
this November and October have been really worse, but they all get better.
Hmm.
Darkest
The
hours
best is
just
yet to
before the
come.
break of day. It's
Hmm.
just that. All
Do you
right,
have any
Kara.
suggestions or tips for people? Because like
Yes.
it's
Yeah.
getting dark at 4:15.
Yeah.
Like,
It's the
and a
passion.
lot of people can't or aren't do very well in this time of the year, especially when there's not as much sunlight,
Mhm.
and then just the whole holiday season in general too.
Yeah, get a happy light. Find them on Amazon for a decent price. Turn it on right when you get up. That'll help get your circadian rhythm up. Make
That's
sure you're getting enough vitamin D. They have really a find a clean vitamin D supplement you can take. The liquid is best. Cold plunging if you really want to get into biohacking. And feeling well, cold plunging in the morning, around 50 degrees for 3 minutes will spike the dopamine in your brain. It'll help fight seasonal depression. Also, going in an infrared sauna is another way. You can also participate or lay on a PEMF mat or a biomat. There's lots of things you can do, but easy, cheap. Make sure your vitamin D is up. Amazon a Happy Light. Those are two.
You know what I do? My ex-girlfriend gave me these 2 salt lamps. You know what those are?
yes, those are great.
Yeah, I got 2 of those, and the bulbs been burnt out for 3 years.
Mm.
So the other day I said, well, hell, I better, what the hell? Let me put some
It's still
bulbs in there.
purifying the air. It's still, if it's a
Yeah, it's
real
still,
Himalayan salt.
but it brings back memories. So
Oh
that
man.
sucker was dead, but I'm putting that light bulbs in there. But Kira, anything
Mm.
else you want to leave us with this week?
Make sure to drink your half your weight in ounces, get good sleep, follow the 10-3-2 rule. 10 hours before you go to bed, stop caffeine. 3 hours before you go to bed, stop eating. 2 hours before you go to bed, don't look at any screens.
And tell me
Oh.
about this teacher you're going to meet with. We want to hear
I
about this next week.
I will. Mrs.
Because
Murphy, I'll
I'm
let you
saying,
I
know.
feel sorry
yeah.
for that teacher.
If we gotta pull up on her, let us know.
Yeah, we can drive. I can drive her
She's
home.
like the sweetest lady ever. I'm really looking forward to sitting down with her, but I'm dying to know
Okay.
what potentially could prevent my daughter from getting exceeds
But
expectation in that category.
we'll show her my picture. Tell her Uncle Charlie's coming over.
Don't do
It's
So this is
exactly
my.
what I'm going to do.
that.
So this is Uncle Charlie wants to talk to you also.
That is exactly what I'm going to do.
Call
That's
them
what
on
you do,
FaceTime and put them
Uncle Charlie.
right there.
I remember
That's right.
one. I'm gonna let you go. One night, my girlfriend, when we were dating, it was this guy that lived upstairs. He kept beating on the floor, beating, knocking on the floor. And my girlfriend was really, really nice. She said, "Could you go up there and say something to him? But don't scare him." So I went up there and she kept her door open. Sir, soon as he opened the door and saw me, this guy went, I'm sorry. He went upstairs right away. We never heard a beep out of this guy for a year.
That's
She
hilarious.
said, and she got mad at me for scaring the guy. All he did was look,
You're like, what?
look at me. All he did was look at me.
Nah,
You sent me up
she
there.
low key like that. She low key like that. You protected
I
her. She
know
low
that.
key liked it.
She know that. I was the landlord. All right, folks, have a good week. See ya.
Okay,
All right, hey
bye.
Tuna,
Thanks
is
for
there no
having me on,
Dr.
you
Rick?
guys.
Dr. Rick
Yes.
at 6 o'clock.
6 o'clock.
Okay,
6 o'clock.
Perfect.
All right,
Thanks,
see you,
Kira.
Kira. Bye bye.
bye.
All right, Tuna, I'm gonna be at 5:50, so it may be like 6:05, just
Okay.
because
All right.
Mizzou basketball starts at 6, so I just be.
Okay.
But so
Look
I'm
at Kira.
multitasking.
Look at Kira's hair. Okay.
Yeah, she